What's up, everybody? This is going to be the last video that I upload for the rest of the year. And, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff I could talk to you guys about, but not much that I could really make full videos on. I mean, I could make 3, 4, 5, 2, 3 minute videos and on each individual topic. And honestly, I didn't really want to waste everybody's time to watch a 2, 3 minute video of, something I could put into something else. So, I figured it'd be a good time to do a collection update. And as I go through each snake, I'm going to also give you a breeding update, if they're breeding, what they're bred to, locks, all that kind of stuff. If you get through all that, I am going to talk about some other stuff, possible future plans, things that are going to be happening, stuff like that. Just kind of a hodgepodge of shit after the breeding update and the collection update. So let's get started, and we'll check out the snakes I have and what's going on with breeding. Alright, so I'm going to start this off with some of the smaller snakes that I have. This one is actually the last snake that I have from the ones that I hatched that I'm selling. Hold on. That's not good enough. Let's see if we can get this a little closer. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, so this is what I think is a black calico. It's definitely not a normal black pastel. There's too much blushing going on. He does have white on the sides, not as much as the female black calico that I'm holding back, and I'll show you guys her in a second. But I'd say this is definitely a low expression black calico. You guys tell me what you think. I'll show you the female so you guys can compare the two. I'm trying to escape. Okay, so this is the female. Calm down. Alright, so this is the female, and she's clearly black calico. You can see the white speckling on the sides. Definitely has more speckling on the sides than the male does, but the male does have it. But either way, this is the female black calico that I'm holding back from, what was it? The Big Mama, the normal female, to my black pewter calico male. So these are two. This one is for sale. If you're in Maryland and you're interested, let me know. Here is my only other holdback from this past season. Female green pastel. Pretty standard green pastel. Got almost a solid, almost a solid black. Excuse me, almost a solid black back. She has the white outlines on the alien heads. Excuse me. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to say about her. I'll get a little bit more in depth with, the ones that I'm breeding and everything, but I don't want to make this video like 30 minutes long or anything, but that's the only other holdback that I have from this past season. Alright, so moving on to the couple pickups that I got from this past year, or towards the end of the year. This is the pastel het pied. I'm saying possible het pied because I never really got the chance to ask him if it was really, 100% het pied or not. I have no idea, won't know until I breed it. But, it was a free snake, so I'm going to hang on to her and try and prove her out in the future and see what happens with this girl. This is the free female orange ghost that I got with the other snake that I bought. I'll show you him in a second. She's doing well. She eats twice a week, every week. She's putting on weight good. I don't think she'll go next season because she was definitely a late 2015. But she's putting on weight good. Can't complain there. Again, not bad for a free snake. And here's my favorite of the ones that I got this year. The GHI male 100% het orange ghost. He's doing alright. He's not putting on weight as quickly as I'd like him to. It's definitely kind of a 50-50 shot of whether he's going to be big enough to breed late this season. I'd say if he doesn't get up to size by the end of January, I'm just going to hold back the females that I was going to breed him to and just wait till next year. There's no reason for me to to breed those females this year, and then it's kind of a 50-50 shot with them whether they're going to gain the weight back for next season. So we'll see how things go with him. Hopefully he starts eating a little bit better. He doesn't eat bad. It seems like he eats, waits for it to fully digest, shits, and then eats again. He will not eat if he's still digesting something or hasn't gone to the bathroom pretty much. So once a week maybe right now. Hopefully he'll start doing a little bit better. This is a female I haven't shown you guys in a while. This is the Yellow Belly Genetic Stripe female that I picked up. She's doing alright. She was a monster feeder when I first got her. It is the winter time, so she's kind of tapered off. She's not eating a ton right now, but, you know, still a gorgeous snake regardless. Don't have anything else genetic stripe. Not sure that I really plan on getting anything else genetic stripe, so I think she might end up being a like a double het project that I do in the future here. Either way, like I've always said, you know, it doesn't hurt having, you know, a recessive female in the collection. Here is the Spider Girl. She's definitely not going to get up to size this season. Kind of didn't think she was going to, but, you know, it was a long shot. Not a huge deal. I mean, it's just a spider, but, you know, the only reason I have this one is because this is from the first clutch that I ever hatched, and she was the first snake that came out of the egg. So this is really just more of a sentimental snake that I have. Don't really ever plan on, you know, getting rid of her. Just kind of going to hang on to her for, you know, sentimental reasons. She'll probably get up to size for next season, but, you know, either way, no big deal. I'm not, you know, severely tight on rack space or anything, so definitely going to hang on to her. Alright, so this is my green pastel vanilla female. She is very, very close to being up to size. I think she's around 1,300 grams. So she could definitely go late this season. We will see with her. It would be really cool to get her up to size and breed her to the green pastel and shoot for some vanilla lead balls. Not sure if anybody's ever really made that. Not too many people are working with the green pastel gene. That's very similar to the het red xanthic, but not too many of the people that I've seen are working with it. But it would be cool to get some lead balls or some vanilla lead balls. So hopefully she will put on another few hundred grams and get her going late in the season. Here is my lesser orange ghost girl. She's got a little bit of stuck shed on her right now. Call her the log. She was eating great. Recently went off food again. Kind of her story. She eats good for a few months, then stops. Again, another one that's very, very close to being up to size. If she was a little bit older, I would go ahead and breed her, but she's only about a year and a half. So if she gets up to, you know, 1,500 grams, which she's only, I want to say 200 grams away from, something like that, you know, she'll definitely be bred. I think originally I was going to hold her back for the, the GHI Orange Ghost male. But I'm really thinking I might, if she gets up to size, I might breed her to the pastel leopard and get some pastel, or shoot for pastel lesser leopards, 100% het orange ghost. I think that'd be a pretty cool project to shoot for some lesser leopard orange ghosts in the future. But we will see if this girl decides she wants to start eating again. Okay, this is my fire female, and as anybody knows that has made a collection update before, you know, you're going to end up with a couple of them that are going to be in shed. She's in shed. She looks terrible right now. She is pretty much up to size to breed. Probably going to wait about it. Oh, you calm down. Probably going to wait about another month. See if she puts on a few more 100 grams and breed her. I haven't really decided what I'm going to breed her to. Probably the pastel leopard if he's not too worn out. If he is, I guess I'll throw my black pewter calico to her. She is nasty. Here is one of my import girls. One of the 3 that I have from the 5 that I originally bought. I think she's like 3 years old, 4 years old. She's only like, I don't know, 1,300 grams, 1,400 grams. So I bred her to the pastel leopard. I have 1 lock so far. I've only been breeding for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks so far, and I only have really 2 main breeders right now. I have a couple other ones that are only go to 1 or 2 females. So the 2 main breeders that I have are the pastel leopard and the black pewter calico. So I've thrown both to her. She's only locked up with the pastel leopard, so we'll see what happens with that. Pinstripe, 100% het orange ghost. Got her, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years ago. Still tiny. Doesn't eat well. Not too much more to say about that. Here's another one of my import females. She's the one that actually gave me the small clutch last year. This is the mother of the green pastel that I showed you earlier. I wasn't originally going to breed her, but she's already back up and and bigger than she was last year. Last year she was only 1,000 grams, and honestly, I didn't even mean to breed her. I just kind of threw a male in to see if it would spark a feeding response from her, and she laid a clutch, 4 eggs, I think 2 slugs, 2 good eggs, got 2 green pastels out of it. So she's around 1,300 grams now. So I started breeding her. No locks on this girl yet. And this is the last of the imports that I have. She's kind of a little nasty. I need to give her a little bit of a soak. She just got done breeding, so she's got some shit on her. If you guys follow me on Facebook, again, Facebook links in the description. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that every single time I throw a male in with a female, pretty much 9 times out of 10 the female shits. I don't know what it is, they do it every time. This girl needs a bath. She was thrown in with the pastel leopard. I believe I got 1 lock out of her so far. So hopefully I should have a good amount of leopard stuff this season. At least that's the plan. Alright, this is my pastel female. She's finally up to size this year. She was bred to the leopard pastel male. I think I got 1 or 2 locks from her. She's definitely building. So it'd be pretty cool, I guess, to get some super pastel leopards. Alright, so before I get to some of the bigger females that I have, I guess I better show you guys the males that I'm breeding. Honestly, the only snakes I'm not going to put in this video are the pair of mystery hets that I have. Highly doubt they're going to go this year. I did get the female up to 1,500. Actually, I got her up to like 1,600 grams. She's back off feed now, and even at 1,600 grams, she definitely looked a little too skinny to breed. So if that doesn't pull through this season, I will let you guys in on what it is. A couple people definitely already know. But, you know, until that's 100% not going to happen, I'm just going to leave it as a mystery. This is the green pastel male that sired the clutch from last year. I think I've only bred him to 1. I think I actually, you know what? I think I lied to you guys. I think I did breed him to 1 of the imports. Or possibly the pastel. I think the pastel and 1 of the imports. Just because I don't want to wear out my pastel leopard and the black pewter calico. So that's pretty much all he's really going to go to, unless the green pastel vanilla gets up to size. Alright, so speaking of the pastel leopard, here he is. Nice clean skin for you guys. He just shed out this morning, actually. So this is definitely going to be my stud this year. If you haven't watched any of my videos, you know I love the leopard gene. So hopefully I get a bunch of stuff this year to hold back and make some really cool stuff in the future. You know, some leopard orange ghost stuff, and you know, we'll see what else I end up getting. But you know, he's definitely going to be one of the 2 main breeders this year. Alright, here's Pops from last year. Black pewter calico. Definitely looked a lot better as a baby or a juvenile, but you know, not the best looking snake in the world, but you know, powerful genetic wise at least. He's definitely going to be the other big breeder for me this year. Not as much as the pastel leopard, but he's, you know, kind of second in line for everything. Alright, then this is the pastel orange ghost male. He's just kind of a backup right now in case nothing goes with the orange ghost stuff. I know I said I wasn't going to breed anything in the orange ghost project if the GHI male doesn't get up to size. Only thing I'm going to breed him to is the 100% het orange ghost, because she hasn't bred for me the past 2 seasons, and I'm not going to miss out on it this season. You know, I don't want to miss her ovulation or anything. So I already have paired him with her, and they have locked up once or twice, which is more than I can say for the past couple seasons. I don't think I've gotten a lock from her at all the past couple seasons. Honestly, I don't really remember, but nothing's come out of her. But they did lock up a couple weeks ago, and she is actually in shed as we speak, so you'll see her in a couple minutes. Here's one of the smaller females I forgot to show you guys. This is the blackback female. She's nasty as shit too, just like her sister, the Fire. She was a monster eater, just like the Fire was. Moved her up to a bigger tub, stopped eating completely. So I'm going to put her back in a smaller tub, and you know, I think I'm just going to let her go and not breed her this season, even if she does get up to size. No reason to risk it. Okay, here's the big possible black bee female. Been told from a couple people that she's not a black bee. I'm not sure won't know till I prove it out. Hopefully I will this year. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously I want her to be a black bee, but if she's not, it doesn't really matter. I only paid spider price for her anyway. But she gave me a clutch last year. Kind of let down on that clutch. Got 7 eggs. 5 of them were slugs. She's already back up to weight, bigger than she was last year, so I am breeding her again. And she has locked up once with the pastel leopard, I want to say. Alright, here's my big pinstripe girl. One that did not give me a clutch last year. She is probably... She is probably, I don't know, 2,200 grams. I'm breeding her to the black pewter calico. I think I got 1 lock out of her so far. I think all my snakes that I'm breeding right now, I have only 1 lock one. But again, I've only been breeding for like 3 or 4 weeks, and with, you know, 2 main breeder males, can't put them in with them every single week. So I got 1 lock from her. We'll see what happens. Alright, here's the girl that I was really looking forward to getting up to size. This is the Mojave 100% Het Orange Ghost. Obviously, if you can tell, I was shooting for the GHI Mojave Orange Ghost. She has done her job. She is about 17 or 1800 grams now, so she's big enough to breed. And I just pretty much have to wait and hope that male gets up to size. This is one that I probably will hold back. If the GHI male does not get up to size, I'm going to hold her back regardless and wait until next season. She'll be bigger next season, and, you know, hopefully we'll get a good clutch next season if he does not get up to size this year. Alright, here is the original yellow belly female that I got. She bred for me 2 years ago. She's up to size again. I am breeding her, but nothing's happening with her so far. You know, if I had to bet on it, I would say she's probably not going to go this year, but, you know, only time will tell. Here's this little fucker. Well, not little. This is my 100% Het Orange Ghost female. Like I said, she did lock with the pastel orange ghost. Hopefully she goes this year. I mean, nothing exciting, obviously. Pastel orange ghost being the best outcome of it, but, you know, it'll be a personal success for me if she actually goes, because I've had her for, this will be the 3rd year that she's been able to breed, and still haven't gotten anything out of her. So she's in shed right now, so she's kind of ugly, but, you know, hopefully she goes. Fingers crossed. Alright, here's my lesser girl. Again, this is one that didn't go for me last season. She's got a little stuck shed at the top of her head. She always does. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this snake. You know, I've moved her to different tubs where other snakes shed fine. I don't know. But, you know, she's got some stuck shed. She's breeding this season. She has locked up once again with the pastel leopard. So, you know, that'd be cool to get. The pastel leopards, pastel lesser leopards are really cool. The pastel, not pastel, the leopard lesser in and of itself is really cool looking. So that'd be pretty cool to get one of those. Here's Big Mama. This has been my clutch girl for, you know, the past the only 2 seasons that I've had. You know, she's laid for me both seasons. The first season I got 6 eggs out of her. And then last year I got 9. So, you know, I originally said I was not going to breed her, and shortly after I made that, again, she's in shed right now, so she's real dark. Shortly after I made that video, she decided she wanted to go on a, calm down. She decided she wanted to go on a feeding tear, and she is already back up to, I think, within 100 grams of where she was the last 2 seasons. The last 2 seasons I bred her at about 3,000 grams. So, you know, if she only gets up to 3,000, I'm going to stick with what I said, not breed her. If she gets up around 3,500 grams by, you know, end of January, I probably will throw something in with her and see, you know, if she goes again. I don't know. I feel like if the snake gets back up just up to weight, you know, probably not the best thing to breed her 3 seasons in a row. But, I mean, if she gets back up 500 grams bigger than she was the past 2 seasons, you know, why not throw a male in and see what happens with her. Alright, so that was the last of the ball python collection. You know, as you know, I do have the green tree. Nothing really spectacular has happened with her. She's chilling, sitting there, waiting for me to get a male to try and breed to her. With the help of Jay Boa and some awesome advice, the carpet pythons, which I'm not going to bother right now. The male, as you guys know, is an asshole and bites me every chance he gets, and I don't really feel like getting bit today, so I'm not going to get him out. And the female is actually in her hide right now. I did get a lock from them. First time I've ever had a lock from carpet pythons. So you know, hopefully that would be pretty cool to get a clutch of carpet eggs. You know, it'd be the second species I've ever successfully bred. So, you know, that would be really cool. Alright, so if you made it through all that, good job. Thanks for sticking with me. A few other things I'm going to talk about. Actually, my phone died while I was still kind of dead. Phone died while I was going, just as I finished that segment. And so I went upstairs to charge it. And when I went upstairs, there was a package. So the stuff for the watering system for the rodent rack finally came in. Probably won't get to it this weekend. Probably do it next weekend. I mean, if you guys want to see a video on that, I can always make one. Trying to think what else. With tax season coming up, hopefully there'll be enough money left over after I get some, you know, stuff on the house done and, you know, some other personal things done. At the very, very least, there will be a door put in there. As you guys can see, I kind of got the sheets pinned up now. But I have the sheet over here, and I probably should have shot this beforehand, but I do have those Zoom Ed. That one won't come off. Zoom Ed temperature things, the thermometers up there. So I have one here and I have one in the room over there. The ambient temperature in this room is about 75, 76 degrees. In the other room, 66. So I knew the sheet was going to help and everything. I didn't think it was going to be a 9 to 10 degree temperature swing, which is awesome because it's definitely helping and saving me some money on the electric bill. But I definitely want to get a door put in for a couple different reasons. Now I think it'll probably jump the ambient temperature in this room up another 2 or 3 degrees, honestly, get it up around 78, 79 degrees. And obviously the other reasons is, you know, I want to be able to have the dogs down here, and obviously they can't be in this room while I'm doing certain things. Feeding, obviously, that just doesn't go well. But, you know, I want to be able to have them in the other room so I can keep an eye on them and stuff when I'm the only one here. So they're not upstairs, you know, terrorizing the house. I'm trying to think what else. You know, when I don't know if you guys are like this, when I'm at work, anytime I have some free time, I have this little book, and I just write down all the ideas that I can think of for future projects and everything that I want to do. And I literally probably have a year to 18 months worth of projects written down in that book of stuff that I want to do. I just gotta kind of wait for, you know, money to be right to do everything. One of the next projects, other than the door, definitely gonna build another hatchling rack, or not another one. I bought that one. Definitely gonna build a hatchling rack. If this season goes well, as I hope it's gonna go, I'll definitely need it because I only have right now a 12 slot hatchling rack that's open. The slots that I created on that rack over here, they're all full right now. So hopefully I'll fucking need it. But yeah, that'll definitely be done. I mean, I won't need it for another 4 or 5, 6 months then. But, you know, I definitely need that. So that's definitely going to be, you know, the top one on the list. But, you know, I've, you know, other rack ideas, and I literally, like, draw it out. I figure out what wood I need, what tubs I'm going to need, price everything out. So I know exactly, you know, the next 3 or 4 racks that I'm going to build. I know exactly what I need, what it's going to cost me. I just got to wait for the money to be right to do it. Definitely going to build Rusty a new enclosure. For those who don't know, Rusty is a Savannah monitor over here. Definitely going to build him a new enclosure this summer. He definitely needs it. Deserves better than what he's got right now. So going to do that. Once I build that, I actually have some ideas for some racks that I'm going to put on top of his enclosure. I think that's honestly about it. You know, there's, you know, definitely some other stuff going on, but I won't bore you with all the details. So if you've made it this far, awesome. Thanks for sticking with me. Again, link for my Twitter, my Facebook will be in the description below. Go hit those pages up. You'll get updates a little bit more, at least for the next couple months. Sorry, my phone just rang. You'll get updates faster on, you know, my Facebook and everything for the next couple months until I get everything squared away. Oh, did forget something. The camera. So the new camera, still haven't touched it. And the only reason is because I was actually going to start messing around with it and start shooting some videos and stuff until I realized I don't have any software to edit the shit on. So if I don't really have software, there's kind of no point in me shooting stuff and then not knowing what I need to fix. So I will have software by the end of this year, and then I'm going to start messing around with that camera, and then I can really do some cool stuff for you guys. So I mean, if anybody has any ideas for videos you guys want me to shoot, I mean, like I said, when I'm at work, I write stuff down constantly, and I have a couple ideas for videos I want to do. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. You know, shoot me a message on Facebook, leave a comment in the description, leave a comment. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Leave a comment below. You know, I'll post up a video in January, another update on breeding. Hopefully we'll have some girls ovulating by then. See you.